Hey everyone, I am back and welcome into Scorpio season. Super excited to be back to be doing the readings for you guys. Just needed some time off to recuperate and to avoid Mercury retrograde as much as possible, honestly, because that was nonsense. I don't know how many of you um got destroyed by this Mercury retrograde, but I would swear, like, everybody that I was talking to was like, send help. And yeah, literally send help. So here we are. So also all the Scorpios out there, happy birthday, happy early birthday if your birthday's coming up. Super excited for you guys. So I took some notes here and the key dates, and we're gonna go through them, of course. So, and then after that, I'm actually gonna go ahead and do the generic reading right after this, so we can kind of incorporate the dates in with that a little easier. So, I think that it's gonna be good to do it this way. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Of course, leave a like on the video if you do enjoy this, and just so I know to keep this kind of content going. So Scorpio season started yesterday on the 22nd, and our first big day is coming up on Halloween. Actually, it is the cross quarter day. So what this means is we're having obviously cycles of death. Halloween is said when all the souls, of course, go into heaven, and it's also a day of rebirth. So, which is also why Scorpio is associated with, let me see if I can find the card really quick, and I can show you the death card. And people are always scared of this card, and it's like, oh, no, here it is. And it's a card to not really be scared of, but here it is. So this card's associated with, also with Pluto as well, but also Scorpio. And Pluto is Scorpio's ruling planet, which is still in retrograde, I think. Don't quote me on that. Do not quote me. I could be lying to you. But needless to say, though, yeah, this card usually represents rebirth or the ending of something and the starting of something. So definitely nothing to be scared of here. So that Halloween kind of marks the rebirths coming. The day after November 1st is a very wonderful day. It is 111, November 1st, 11/1. For those of you that know about angel numbers, 111 is an angel number. For those of you that don't know about angel numbers are usually 3 to 4 numbers that you see repeatedly. And for me, I see, like, this is weird, ever since 9/11 happened, I see 911 a lot. I always see 911 on the clock. 111 I see a lot, 222, 333, 666, 777. Any of those like repeating numbers, 106, which is my birthday, I see that a lot. Each one has a different meaning, and what their meanings are is that the angels are trying to send you a sign. So if you've lost somebody, if someone's crossed over, or it doesn't have to necessarily be that someone that it could be someone that's just watching over you in general. So, and they're sending you a sign letting you know, like, hey, everything's gonna be okay, and this is what it means. So for 111, that usually means that you're heading in the right direction, that good things are coming. It's very positive energy, and there is a like a new chapter coming. So if you're seeing 111 a lot, there's it's also a very protective number as well. It is good stuff coming your way, so don't lose hope, even when you feel like things aren't working out the way you want them to, or in your C111, it's telling you trust the process because things are happening the way that they're supposed to. The next day, 11/2, on November 2nd, Mercury post shadow phase is over, thank the Lord. So we're still dealing with some residual Mercury retrograde energy. Not as bad, and as the date gets closer to November 2nd, that energy gets a little bit, less, it gets a little weaker as each day passes. So On November 2nd, once it officially ends, we get a fresh burst of energy and matter, especially with matters relating to communication. You might find it much easier to communicate at this time. Take advantage of that. Also on the first, guys, November 1st, the 111, that's a good day to manifest. So just remember that. November 4th, we have the Scorpio full super moon. So with this happening, it's like we just, a lot of us were like, we just had this blood moon and it was a super moon. Like, remember, it was another super moon? Yes, another one, I'm sorry. This past one, though, like, I was not, like, me personally, I wasn't ready. It just came out of nowhere. I was like, why do I feel like this? I was like depressed. It was bad. I was like, okay, I need to get through this day. But everybody that I would talk to, again, was going through it. It was the moon. So with this one, you may feel stagnant. And usually with the full moon energy, guys, you feel it a couple days before and a couple days after. So I'm going to say November 2nd to November 6th is when you're really going to feel this energy. But November 4th will be when it's like at the peak. And you may become, so you may feel stagnant, you may become fixated on a situation. You may be obsessed with a situation. And here's the advice, right? Scorpio's a water sign, right? And Scorpios are known to be sometimes stubborn and not talk about their emotions. Yes, we know. Sorry, Scorpios out there. I'm calling you out on the BS. But if water doesn't flow, it becomes contaminated, right? Because it's collecting all the dirt and things like that. It can't filter out, right? It's not like moving around. It's just there. So don't be contaminated water. So in other words, don't be too stubborn or too rigid in your thinking. You have to kind of flow, go with the flow. So flow like the water instead. That's the advice for this full moon. So if you become fixated on a situation, it's try and break out of that fixation and just go with the flow like water. Okay? On November 5th until March 22nd, we have Venus in Capricorn. Venus stays in Capricorn for a very long time this time around due to the retrograde that's happening on December 19th. And we will talk about that when we get into Sagittarius season. But while Venus is in Capricorn, relationships and finances are going to be brewing over, these weeks as we move into as we get closer to the retrograde. And this will kind of be the theme. So the theme will be relationships and finances. We'll be talking about the Venus retrograde with that. And when I go over the key dates, what I'll do is I'll do not really like a sign. Well, maybe I'll do like a sign by sign breakdown and we'll talk about it. Just like little like tidbits and advice for you guys. If you want to start planning now, look back to October or November of 2018. That's the last time Venus was retrograde. As those themes might be building upon what comes now. So there you go for that. Then on 11/11 we have 111, 1111, yeah, 4 ones day. 11/11, also known as Veterans Day, of course, but in the astrological sense, it is 11111 day. Again, this means you're heading in the right direction. Now, with the repeating numbers, if you see 3, that's a good sign. If you see 4, it's a heightened message. If you see 1111. I'm like, am I saying it 4 times? 1111. Yeah. If you see that, it means you are heading in the right direction. You are exactly where you're supposed to be. So, like I was saying, if you've seen that, a 111 or 1111, trust the universe in that it is putting you in the spot where you need to be. This is another really good day for manifestation. And then lastly, on November 19th, we have. Please hold, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. Okay. I was like, another full moon, but I'm like, that doesn't seem right. Actually, it doesn't seem right. Did I mess up my notes? I might have messed up my notes. We'll figure this out. I'll put it in the comments below. But for now, let's roll with it. It's not unusual to have 2. Well, it is kind of unusual to have 2 full moons. But I did write full moon for November 4th. Would that make sense? I'm like drawing a blank. I'm like, does it? I don't think it does because I mean, it would be. Mm. Mm. I think I know what I think I wrote full moon, but I think it's on November 4th, guys. I'm pretty sure this is what it is. I'll look it up and let you know in the comments below. But I think November 4th is the Scorpio new supermoon, not full. Then on November 19th, we have the full moon, and it's a full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. So here we go with the eclipse season. It's that time of year again. This is the first Taurus eclipse we've had, or first first eclipse we've had in Taurus since 2014. So this is a long time coming. This energy that kind of comes in though will be more felt in 2022. So we'll start to feel it kind of around then. And eclipse energy lasts for usually about a week or so before and after if you're really in tune. Otherwise, for most of us, it'll be a couple days before and a couple days after, just like a normal full moon. Or any, major moon phase. Saturn and Mars will both be active during this eclipse, which will lead to validity, validity. Like I said, I can't talk tonight. So validity, building up of tensions that might just erupt. And there might be a big release of pent-up energy so much on a global scale as well. So just be on the lookout for that. But eclipses, usually represent endings and beginnings. And with this one, it's a pretty much a beginning of something, but it's also an ending of what happened during the last eclipse season I think it was in Cancer season. We had the last ones. So from June to now, to November 19th, we want to come look at that period, see what you've learned and what needs to be left behind and what you need to start doing, and then focus on that. So that's it for Scorpio season. So we kind of got a lot going on there. So let's go ahead and do the reading. So Scorpio season can be interesting, right? It can be interesting. Knight of Wands. So, like we were saying, right, but with this Mercury post shadow phase happening on November 2nd, we get this communication starting to like open up some more. And we're already starting to really kind of feel this too. And the communication comes in. People want to talk. They want to offer you things. They want to, but at the same time, though, we're also done compromising. Like, Libra season was all about compromise, and now that Scorpio's here, we're like, we're done. The retrograde's over, we're done. So, for some of us, we're telling people exactly how it is, and that Scorpio venom can get you into a little bit of a trouble if you're not careful. If people are out here trying to tell you about yourself, then, well, take the advice if it's actually, like, important advice, If it's not, though, fuck them all. Ooh. The cards agreed. Out it flew. All right, so it's the Hermit in reverse and the Four of Swords. Interesting combination. Beginning with the Virgo, they're still kind of going through it a little bit. Yeah, just tell them they need rest, because that's what they need. But if this is not about a Virgo in your life, then this is about us self-reflecting a little too much. So, again, this is that situation that you can get fixated upon as we move into that moon energy. And I'm pretty sure it's a new moon. But that Scorpio moon, be careful, because you start obsessing over it and you're going to turn yourself all sort of upside down, and you need to rest. So, be careful for that. Now, on the flip side, Jupiter went direct, and that is opening up a lot of money avenues for people. Here we go, Sagittarius, and we also have Aquarius here as well. So, for some of you, you might be getting a money offer coming in. Ace of Pentacles bottom of the deck as well. And this money opportunity could be something that just seems like a dream that maybe you didn't think was going to blow up, right? Or it may not seem like what you need right now, but it is. Again, the universe is putting you in the right spot, right? So for some of us, this opportunity for money increases comes into play. Just make sure again that you're getting the proper rest, that you're not, overexerting, right? We're not getting fixated on a situation, and we're balancing out everything, because the more that you balance, the more rewards you're gonna get. Okie dokie. I keep putting all the cards in like a mixed order. I'm like, am I doing that on purpose? Is that trying to tell me something? Like, hello? I feel like I should just leave it. You know what? I'm gonna leave it, because I'm like, if I'm doing that, it must be for a reason. So let's take a moment here. Bottom of the deck as well. Like, I'm just gonna show you this. I'm not gonna add it because it already kind of reiterates what we've been saying. But again, Page of Wands, the Devil, and the Hangman. So people are gonna be talking, and if you get fixated upon something, Capricorns, you guys are like really like, hello, I love you because I'm one, and I love me. But I love you, but do not get fixated on this. Whatever is being told to you during this moon, do not get fixated. You put a risk at, for you guys, you put a risk at putting your money at risk. Hangman here. Be careful. Okay? Especially if you're emotionally involved with a water sign, and especially as Venus moves into your sign and the Taurus eclipse comes, and if you've been dealing with a Libra. Oh my god. Okay. I'm not saying that it's gonna break up. I'm not saying it's gonna break up or anything like that. If you've been dealing with a Libra and it's a relationship. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, be careful. This is also if you've been dealing with legal contract that you've been putting off. Oh, okay. Messy. That's what that is. It's messy. Scorpio season, sometimes it's messy. It's chaotic. It's chaos. And Scorpios love drama sometimes. So, here we are. Yeah, I said it. Anyway. All the Scorpios are going to come at me hard. But it's okay. I'm here for it. All right, so then on the 5th, like we're saying, we have money, Venus, we have money moving into Capricorn. Oh my god, we have Venus moving into Capricorn as indicated as the Ace of Pentacles. That money, those dreams coming true, right? Focus on relationships. So don't get caught up in the fixation, because you got bigger fish to fry. Like I said, don't get caught up in the fixation. You got bigger fish to fry. 7 of Cups. We don't have time to get confused and like, oh, options. We don't got time for that. So don't even bother. Don't fall for the... This literally is a Scorpio trap. Living in chaos. Being like, ooh, which cup of chaos do I take next? No, don't. Because there's only one that you need to be focusing on, and it's the relationship. And if your relationship is going super well, then it's just overflowing at this point. Take advantage. Tap into that. And then very quickly, you're going to see, like, you're going to... how quick you need to leave things behind, because yeah, things are looking good. And there might even be prospects of you traveling really soon. So there you go. We love that. That was 8 of Wands, 3 of Wands, by the way, at the bottom of the deck. So looking really good. Money's looking good. Relationships are looking good. It's kind of indicated by the Venus retrograde. Just don't fall for the traps. Don't get spendy for some of you, especially as the retrograde happens. Cut back on the spending, please and thank you. The retrograde, by the way, is only lasting until mid-January, so it's about a month. It's not going all the way until March. Just the retrogrades from the 19th to the, I think it's the 19th to the 19th, give or take. Like I said, we'll talk about it when we get there. But then we got that Scorpio full moon eclipse. So let's see. I think that's where this kind of comes in. this Three of Wands as well is because this Ace of Cups comes in and you're like, okay, yeah, this is awesome. I want this. Okay, then the eclipse energy is like, okay, but you need to hurry up and like get rid of some stuff. So make some changes. And I want you to make those changes. Now, as we move into Sagittarius season and with this eclipse energy coming in, like I said, there is some emotions that get stirred up, right? But on the plus side, though, you're kind of thinking about where you want to be, right? Where do you want to be? And this is a good thing here because, again, don't become fixated on it, but, you can definitely put it out there and manifest that energy because this eclipse, like I was saying, you're really going to feel it in 2022. That's like when you're really going to start to feel the eclipse. So think about where you want to be, right, in 2022. And if you're dealing with a fire sign, you might need to be leaving something behind with them, especially if it's a Leo. If not, or an Aries, Leo or Aries. If not, then this is talking about there might be some creative projects that you need to leave behind just because they're not emotionally fulfilling anymore. And as sucky as that is to say, it's time. It's time. You gotta start on a fresh foot and think about where you want this to be. What do you want the world to give you? What does your world look like? And focus on that because that's going to be the key for 2022. All right. There's the main reading with the dates incorporated. So now let's go ahead and we'll shuffle out some cards and then we'll do like a little sneak peek maybe into Sag. We'll see. These Sagittarius, they're like, oh, you said us fire energy, let's go. Like, they're ready to, like, they're pulling back with the arrows, like, they're ready to go. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh. This Knight of Wands communication. We're going to pair it up with the Four of Swords. Like I was saying, people that want to come to you all of a sudden, they're like, oh, I got things to say. And maybe. Do they? They don't. And that's okay. If you're dealing with a Taurus, especially, they got some things to say to you, or you got some things to say to them. But yeah, either way though, if someone tries to make you an offer, don't take it. It's gonna be slow. The money's gonna be slow. It's just a trap. Like, and you see this. Wait until Venus comes around because it's gonna give you something better. Like, yeah. In the meantime, yeah, especially if it's got to do with your childhood as well or something from the past, it's just not looking good. So you know what? Like, just don't become fixated on it. Rest up and instead plant some seeds. Start planting seeds for the future and where you want to put your emotional creativity in. Where is that going to take you next? Where, as I move the cards off the screen, where are you going to push yourself more, right? Scorpio energy is asking you to kind of plant these seeds and get ready. And as Venus moves closer into Capricorn, it wants you to think about this. Where do you want to work on? Where are we starting over? Okay. Let's look at the Hermit in reverse. So like I said, now if you get too caught up, these cards don't want to shuffle. If you get too caught up, then you risk slowing things down. You risk losing balance. You risk losing money. You risk losing that relationship that's coming because it becomes contaminated, it becomes toxic. And that's kind of what the cards are showing here beforehand, is that Judgment card, that Knight of Pentacles, it all just gets stagnant. Yeah, Five of Pentacles, it gets stagnant. It doesn't move. And you don't want to be here when Venus goes direct. And I can see the bottom of the deck, Seven of Swords. Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want to be deceived. We don't want betrayal. We don't want lies, coming out because we're getting contaminated. Like, we don't have time for that. Instead, as Venus goes, not into retrograde. Well, yes, into retrograde, but as it starts to move into Capricorn, we do want to think about, okay, what do I really want? Wish it. Nine of Cups. wish what you want and watch Venus work its magic. Now, I'm not gonna call anyone out, but Libra friends, if you're watching this, I love you. But Venus is their ruling sign, right? And when Venus was in Libra, I told them like, you guys need to get it together. Like your planet is coming home. It wants to give you things. It wants to give you the abundance. It wants to give you the relationships. Clean up the house now. And you know, I know some of them that did that, and some of them that didn't. And the ones that did, let me tell you, they were rewarded. The ones that didn't, well, the lesson will come back. But don't mess this up. Because for all of us, on an extent, if you're balanced, the money, the dreams, the things that you couldn't think of are going to come to you. And with Jupiter being direct now, forget it. Saturn being direct, forget it. The money is rolling in. The luck has changed. Take advantage of what the universe wants to give you. Don't fuck this up for yourself. Because if you do, the only person you're going to have to blame is yourself. Yeah, I said that too. Yeah, no, I'm coming for everybody. This is Scorpio energy. Like, we don't have time. Like, what? Come on now. All right. What else do we got on this Temperance, Ace of Pentacles star moment? Anything else? 10 of Wands and the Emperor. Hard work. Yes. Hard work will pay off. And when Venus moves out of Capricorn into Aquarius, which will happen around Aries season, the hard work will pay off. In the meantime, though, you need to keep putting in the hard work. A lot of you are probably like, John, if I have to put in any more fucking work, I'm gonna lose it. Listen. You reap what you sow. So the more you put in, the more the universe is gonna, right? Hello, Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is like the big one to get, right? For money. The more you put into it, the more you're gonna get back. So, do you want to stay stagnant or do you want to move? Take, like, let me not. Just let it. Just let me not. Ooh. Now you upset the cards. Oh my god, I'm just in this Scorpio energy right now. Oh my god, the cards literally went flying. We're gonna reshuffle that because I don't even know how to read what the hell just fell out. Oh my god. The cards were like, okay. Yeah, we're angry. Oh my goodness. I haven't had this much fun doing a reading in a while. Me and Scorpios get along great, honestly, though, and it's because Scorpios are no bullshit. Capricorns are no bullshit. Like, we don't have time for that. We don't show emotions. We don't do any of that nonsense. Please. All right, let's try this. Let's try this again, guys. Take 2. Okay. Some of the cards want to stick around. All right, Page of Swords, 4 of Cups. Yeah, in relation to 7 of Cups. Don't be immature. Don't get lost in the sauce. Watch what you say, though. Like, please watch what you say. And if you do get stuck in the sauce, okay, we've eliminated the cups from 7 to 4, but there's which one is, but you need to choose, and it's the one that's been right in front of you this entire time. And honestly, it's the Ace of Cups, as indicated by the next card, and Venus is like, hello, you'll take what I'm giving you, please. Yeah, come on. It's a no-brainer. It's literally a no-brainer. Take the abundance. Why wouldn't you take abundance? Right? Especially when it's being handed to you for free, why wouldn't you take it? And I began everything free, I had to put in work. I don't care. Just take the damn thing. Right? Just take it. Alright. Page of Wands. Great. 4 of Wands and 2 of Cups. Some of you might be so enamored by Venus's love here and being in Capricorn that you might be talking about getting married. There might be some creative planning. as well. Some creative partnerships that lead to some big victories. And this happens really quickly. Really, really quickly. For those of you that do get engaged, congratulations. Very happy for you and I hope it works out. If you're on the creative side, though, keep chugging along because now's the time, honey. Now is the time. Things are looking solid. All right. Let's look at the sun of the world. So as that full moon eclipse in Taurus comes along, where do you want to be? How do you want to start off 2022? It's kind of a lot to think about, isn't it? A really good night to manifest as well on these super moons as well. And this eclipse. Definitely manifest. Cleanse your energy. Self-care. All important. But where do you see yourself? For some of you, it's getting into the bag and getting out of the mindset of I can't, and it's having the courage to realize you are worth the abundance. Yeah. Have the courage to believe that we are abundant and we will be abundant in 2022. Yes, we will. For some of you, you're tossing back and forth between conflicts, especially at work, where it's giving you anxiety. It's gotta go. So by 2022, get out of here. If you want to manifest, right? Remember, there's bigger things that are coming for you. So figure out the timeline on this. Manifest the energy. But trust the energy. Trust that the universe has your back on that situation. If you're stuck in a bad work situation, and just hope that's, well, not even hope, just manifest that it will get better, or something new will come along that's even better. But just trust it. All right. That kind of went to the next two cards, the Eight of Cups and the King of Wands. That might be all we got. Let's see. Anything else on King of Wands, Eight of Cups? Do a couple more shuffles. The cards are done talking about that. Yeah, okay. So let's move into a quick little overview of Sagittarius season. What do we got? What do we got for the Sag? The cards are like, we're not talking. We've said enough. You upset us. Let's see. Sag at this point is, they're drawing the arrows. They're getting ready to shoot them off. Capricorn takes those arrows and runs with it. Pulls us into the light again because the days start getting longer. And it's ironic because Capricorns are some of the darkest creatures. They hold a lot of darkness in their hearts, and yet they pull out all this light. Boom. 7 of Wands. Love it. So, overcoming obstacles. Overcoming this 8 of Cups, this lunar eclipse energy. For some of us, it may seem like we can't get out of it, but you can, though. Cut out feeling stuck. Celebrate your life path and where you are going. All of that. Have the arrows drawn and ready to go. Where do you see yourself on the chariot? Where are you going? And celebrate that, because that's a big step. And as this comes into fruition, even more reasons to celebrate. All right, there's the little sneak peek for Sag season. I don't want to get too much into it. If I do the personal readings, we go more into it a little bit with the sneak peeks. But there is the reading, guys, for the Scorpio season, for a little sneak peek into Sag. If you like this, again, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment below, just so I know that we do like this format. I think this worked out really well. actually, to have it all in one video. It makes it easier for you guys to see, and also to have the reading there with the dates and the notes. I will find out about the 4th. That should be in the comments below, about what that date actually is, and I'll have all the dates in the comments below as well. Scorpios, again, happy birthday. Love you, love you, love you. And I will see you guys all really soon in the personal readings. Haven't decided if I'm gonna do the sign by sign breakdown yet. I may or may not do it. It's still up in the air. If you have thoughts on it, comment below. All right, love you, love you, love you. Bye. See you soon. Bye.